Greetings, friends. It is not quite 30 Rock, but live from Hoboken. It's Monday afternoon. Doesn't quite work when Jim Carrey and Alec Baldwin are here, but we're happy that you're here with us on Up to Speed. So we are here at Willow and 7th, Hoboken, New Jersey. Got my coffee from Joey No Nuts Cafe, and on a day like today, you're going to need that coffee. This is one of the many small businesses that are using the power of Verizon 5G to bounce back in 2020 and beyond. Let's go to that video right now. I want to show you what's going on inside here. So take a look at the slideshow here. You've got husband and wife team Jeff and Jess Dyer serving up some great coffee and goodies for the people of Hoboken. Their business is utilizing the power of 5G Ultra Wideband to stay connected. And fun fact, the episode you're watching right now is also brought to you by our Verizon 5G network. And of course, this is just one of the many businesses, big and small, across the country that we are serving, that we are connecting, that we're working as folks bounce back here in 2020. And coming up, our friends at Joey No Nuts Cafe will join us live. We're going to learn more about the other Hoboken businesses ready to rebound with 5G. So when we go live, I'll put the mask back on. But since we are talking about small businesses today, a little invite for you, a little homework for you. Think about those small businesses, the ones that have been there for you throughout 2020. Go ahead and drop a line in the comments section here as you're watching on Twitter and Periscope, and share some of your favorite stories or some of your favorite places, big and small, all over the country. We'd love to hear about all the different places that you are making sure they continue to bounce back. So with that, let's talk a little about small business, and of course, let's talk about the election here. Tomorrow, a huge day in the U.S. For our registered voters. We are thinking Election Day less than 24 hours away now, and you heard first right here on Up to Speed. Verizon is giving RV teamers 4 hours of paid time off to cast their ballot, participate election-related volunteering as well. Just a reminder for our leaders, of course, go ahead and schedule that time with your teams and make sure that everyone is able to cast their ballot tomorrow. Now, if you've cast your ballot already and you're still looking to give back on Election Day, let's take the next slide now. V-Team, remember to take some time to look at our volunteer portal. We've got all kinds of ways you can give back and help others voice their choice tomorrow. Now, we caught up with some V-Teamers who are voting for the very first time tomorrow, and no doubt they are very excited to cast that ballot. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
My name is Cameron. I'm a solutions specialist from Moncks Corner, South Carolina. I'm a first-time voter this year because I just turned 21 in February, so I wasn't actually able to vote in the most recent presidential election prior to this one. It feels good to be a first-time voter. It's important to me, especially now. I did vote in the midterms last year. I would definitely say the call to action would be to go out and vote because it is our civic duty, and we can't have anything to complain about if we don't have a say in it in the first place.
Hey V-Team, my name is Josue Silva. I am a supervisor in telesales, and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I wanted to share my experience of being a first-time voter. I became a citizen in 2019, and I remember the first thing that I did was register to vote because that's something that I had always wanted to do. And for the very first time, 3 days ago, I was able to walk into a polling place, cast my vote, and walk out with a little sticker that says I voted. But beyond the sticker, I felt something that I had never felt before. I felt a great sense of pride knowing that my vote counted. And many of you may think that your vote doesn't count. The fact of the matter is that every single vote counts. So I encourage everyone to get out there and vote. Verizon is making it extremely easy this year by giving you some time to perform your civic duty. So whether you voted already and you need to drive someone to vote, or whether you actually need to go out and vote yourself, I encourage you to take that time, make it happen, make your voices heard.
It is a fantastic message from our very excited first-time voters, and of course it's a message really for everybody to go ahead and cast that ballot. And of course we are so thankful to have those 4 hours, and if you aren't, make sure you are looking at some of our volunteer opportunities during Election Day as well. Now on election night, you're going to want to tune in to Yahoo. So log on to Yahoo, check out the Yahoo 2020 Election Center. Let's take the next slide, please. You'll find new features to make it easier to track the 2020 election. We'll have maps of key races including the presidential, Senate, and House races as well, with voting results coming in real time, of course, including reports, live reports from our Yahoo election teams. You'll also find a key states feature to break down swing state results, a comprehensive look at one of the most important nights in American history. Don't forget to check out the Yahoo 2020 Election Center. Now, it is a new month. Happy November. I don't know where October went, but just around the corner, of course, let's take our next slide. It's our November Leadership Forum. And just like our last forum, the Up to Speed team will join Hans at noon Eastern, Monday, November 9th, and we are looking for your questions. So send all your questions to the email live@verizon.com. We are looking forward to hearing from you. Finally, let's talk about why we're here in Hoboken. It's nice to get out of the living room for once, but it's beautiful. A little windy out here, but you know, it wasn't long ago that we actually turned on the 5G network here in Hoboken, and of course all across the country. We're nationwide now. Obviously the iPhone, we're very excited about that. But here in Hoboken, like many places, there are businesses that have obviously seen some challenges in 2020. They're looking to bounce back, and our team working on the 5G network thought, you know what an opportunity here for us to team up with some of these businesses, help them connect with their customers, and really make sure that they bounce back strong in 2020. So with that in mind, here's how we are doing it here in Hoboken, New Jersey. Check it out.
I'm Christian Grinalda. I run Verizon's 5G Labs. The reason we created the 5G Business Impact Challenge was we wanted to help small businesses. We got off the ground super fast. Each of these small businesses has a Verizon Inseego 5G Ultra Wideband hotspot and 5G Ultra Wideband devices and phones that they can start using today to go and power things like their point of sale system, their check-in, check-out management, and even how they communicate with each other using the other Verizon solutions like OneTalk or BlueJeans.
This new program is like making a new friend who's going to help you out in the time of need.
It's going to give us more avenues to reach more people.
The 5G, the faster connection, has been a huge help, speeding up transactions and keeping things flowing.
We're showing that it's real, that it's here. These devices are helping them do all the things that they need to survive in a post-pandemic world. 5G is the thing that's right now starting to make an impact. I know we're going to help folks up and down Main Street like never before.
And there you have it, live in Hoboken now here just outside Joey No Nuts. Jess Dyer joins us, the co-owner of Joey No Nuts Cafe, and of course this is a nut-free coffee shop.
That's right.
And we saw Jeff in the video.
Yeah.
Talk to us about what you and your husband have built here in Hoboken.
So last year we opened the coffee shop. We decided to do it nut-free because our daughter has a nut allergy and we wanted a safe place for her as well. Mm-hmm. And we also wanted to offer that to the community at large because we know a lot of schools are nut-free and a lot of parents have no options really in the area, so that's why we did that.
It's fantastic, and the families that were coming here this morning, you know, it's nice to know for them that there's a place to go to make sure there's a great way to start your day. Talk to us about what 2020 has been like for you and your business. Obviously it's a new business,
right?
And then the pandemic happens, but here you are, you're still operating strong, and you're still making sure you're making connections here in Hoboken.
Right. And so 2020 hit. It was 6 months into our business and we weren't sure what we were going to encounter. We lost a lot of our commuters, but we actually found that our community who was then working from home was able to come, and we started to grow a different kind of customer base. So it's almost like we have a whole new different set of people coming to our shop, and they've been keeping us afloat this whole time.
That's fantastic.
So we've been very lucky.
That's great. And you know, of course, we've been very excited about the 5G network, which
right.
we're enjoying here in Hoboken. Talk to us about the partnership and being able to work with us and connecting not only your customers, but really, I mean, you've got your kids distance learning and remote learning here in the coffee shop as well.
That's right. My daughter's in kindergarten. She started it remotely, so we come back and forth. We live across the street, so we go back and forth between the shop. The 5G has been really helpful to getting us connected and keeping us, able to flow with our POS system and with my daughter on her school. And we're going to see how the other things that Verizon's going to implement will be helping us out in the long run and helping our customers to enjoy their experience, whether they're sitting outside for the time being or when they come inside. We can utilize a lot of different programs to help us get over the hump through this pandemic.
It's wonderful what you're doing here in the community, and great coffee, of course.
Thank you.
Check it out, Joey No Nuts Cafe, 7th and Willow here in Hoboken. And finally, just a message out there for anybody watching who may be dealing with a similar story, small business that wants to bounce back. What's your message for those businesses out there?
Don't lose faith. Everything we'll get through this, and technology has been our saving grace throughout this. So utilize what you can, and thank you to our community for helping us out through this.
Well, we're honored to partner with you, and we're wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Very much, Jess. Thank you for joining
Thank
us
you.
here on Up to Speed. Before we go, very quickly, I want to let you know there's a big football game coming up today. We got the Bucs and the Giants, of course. And by the way, the 5G Super Stadium app will be accessible tonight nationally in the NFL app to Verizon customers with an iPhone 12 for that game. But go ahead and check out at Verizon our handles for that as well. So as we say goodbye here in beautiful Hoboken, thank you so much for watching the live broadcast, and of course to all of our small businesses out there. We're thinking of you, and we're looking at all kinds of ways every single day to make those connections with you, both big and small businesses all across the country. Thanks again for watching V-Team. Until next time, you're up to speed.